So today we're going to be looking at a fragrance from Swiss Arabian. This one is called Valencia. Pretty sure I'm pronouncing that correctly. Now, Swiss Arabian was kind enough to send me a handful of fragrances to check out. I've worked with them before. Really great people, very generous and kind. And they sent me these a while ago, and I'm just now getting around to making a video on one of them, so I apologize for that. But here I am going to be checking out this one today. So the opening of this one is very fruity and slightly sweet. This is kind of a citrusy fragrance. We have lemon, we have apple, we have bergamot up top, and those notes do come through right when you first spray it. You get a nice juicy citrus pop in the opening that smells very nice and invigorating. It starts to get a little bit sweeter as it dries down. I pick up on a little bit of amber mixing with a sandalwood, which creates a slightly warm, sweet, and a little bit powdery of a dry down, along with some of those fruits in the opening. Now, if I had to compare this to one fragrance, I would say that this reminds me of Erba Pura by Sospiro. I'm not sure if many of you have heard of that or smelled that fragrance, but it is a very juicy, fruity, kind of sweet type of fragrance, and I get a similar scent profile and a similar smell from this one. Now, talking about versatility, this one does have a fair amount of depth. You have that nice fruity pop in the opening, but you have a warm dry down. And because of that, I think that makes this very versatile. I could see myself wearing this in the spring and the summer, maybe not super hot summer days because it is a little bit sweet, but I would say nice spring days, cooler summer days, or maybe summer evenings. But I could also see myself reaching for this a little bit in the fall, like we are right now, where it can be a little bit cool. This one could definitely do great. As far as wearing it in the dead of winter, probably wouldn't be your best option. You'd want to look at some of Swiss Arabian's oud heavy and oud focused fragrances and things like that for really cold winter, but I feel like for this one, spring through fall would be a great one to reach for. Performance on this one is also pretty good as well. I get about 7 to 8 hours longevity. Projection, it actually projects pretty well within the first couple hours or so. It pushes out decently. It'll get you noticed. It's not a monster, it's not a huge projection beast, but it is something that will make its presence known when you're wearing it with just a few sprays. People will be able to smell you and catch your sillage. This is also relatively affordable as well. You can pick these up for, I want to say, around $40 or $50 on their website for the 100 ml. Correct me if I'm wrong. I was trying to look up the price quickly before I did this video. I couldn't really find it, but I want to say it's somewhere around that range. So it's definitely not overly expensive. It's not necessarily cheap either. It's in that moderate price range, that kind of moderate designer price range, the $40 to $50 range. So it is definitely affordable. The quality here is also really good as well. This doesn't smell like some super cheap fragrance, some, cheapy $20 fragrance, but it also doesn't necessarily smell like a higher end Xerjoff, or for example, like I said earlier, the Sospiro that this reminds me of. It doesn't quite have that quality, but again, it is kind of conquering that middle ground price range. You really can't go wrong with it for this price. You're getting a lot of good value for the money. Now, talking about compliments, I'm sure this will pull you compliments. Again, it's a little bit sweet, it's a little bit fruity. It just smells really good, and this will definitely get you positive attention from people around you. Again, performance is good, so they will be able to smell you. So this definitely has the potential to pull you some compliments. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this review up. Again, I really enjoy the fragrance a lot. It's right up my alley in terms of my taste for fragrances. I really like citrus. I really like a little bit of sweetness as well, and they're combined together right here very nicely. So guys, that's gonna do it for this review. If you have tried this one or want to try this one, let me know down below. Curious to know what you had to think about this one. And if you like this video, hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss when I post. Dropping videos almost every day about fragrances. So if you've been watching me for a while and you haven't subscribed yet, just go ahead and hit subscribe. That way you see my videos pop up in your feed, because I'm out here getting attacked by bugs every 5 seconds. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.